Doubles and coffee. Well, you know when your boys sit down and I jot down some notes. This one had to be serious. I going to prove to you one time that Stuart Smallpen Young is Rowley and Rowley is Stuart Smallpen Young. And it might actually be that Stuart Smallpen Young is a more pathological liar than Rowley. I'm telling you, I'm going to read an article from the Newsday right here for all you. From what Stuart Smallpen Young say. Let me read for you from the Newsday after some media event where Rowley say, oh, you don't forget me. This is Stuart Smallpen Young, all your PNM selected Prime Minister to lead the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, all your PNM don't choke on all your doubles. Wash it down with coffee. Here's Stuart Smallpen Young talking about the media's responsibility to fact check and check to make sure that what people say is true. Don't choke, you know, it has get worse from there. This is Smallpen. You, the media, have a responsibility to the rest of us in the population as citizens to provide us with what is factual and what is truthful. But at no point could the media say in the last 10 years, and even before that, can the media honestly and truly say that anyone in any position on the PNM, especially here at Falsehoods House, led by our Prime Minister and political leader, has ever provided misinformation to the media? I'm going to read that again because I could feel all you through the video. I could feel all you saying, Douglas, Anil, Spock, you lie, you lie. This is Smallpen. He said, at no point in time in the last 10 years, and even before that, can the media honestly and truly say that anyone in any position on the PNM, especially here at Falsehoods House, led by our Prime Minister, meaning Keith Liar Rowley, and our Prime Minister and political leader, has ever provided misinformation to the media? Well, boy, I don't know if this video will run out, but I'm just going to list it for you now, because I jot down some notes. All of this, all of that is lie. Let me start with Emailgate. That when Rowley meets Smallpen. Emailgate, the biggest lie ever perpetrated in a parliament in the Commonwealth. In the Indemnity Gate, Nelson Gate, the lies about the indemnity and who signed it and who negotiated and how much money. Rowley, when he stayed quiet and he lied and he didn't say that he was the one who went by the president lied, Paula May Weeks, everybody lied, Fitzgerald Hines. They never said that it was him. They had a whole parliamentary debate where the speaker said no debate, just vote. When we were talking about in the Electoral College to appoint a tribunal to investigate what took place with the Police Service Commission and the thwarting of the merit list, Smallpen said they don't lie. When they came into government, Rowley and Imbot and the PNM board, they only had 3 days cash when Kamala and the People's Partnership left. 3 days cash. We were running the country on fumes. When the truth was 12.26 billion US, 6.7 billion in the Heritage and Stabilization Fund. Reserves. Even Rowley is on video saying, look at that. You see that tall red line? That was cash in bank in 2014. The economy is booming, said Imbot. When all you lost your job and they closed down Petrotrain and all you suffer from then. That was about 6 years ago. We're not closing down Petrotrain, and if you wasn't paying attention and you was closing your fridge, the government is not closing down Petrotrain. Smallpen say not a PNM ever in 10 years and even before give misinformation to the media. The board, Rowley said, told the government to shut down Petrotrain. Winfred Espine went and swear on a Bible in the Labour Court and said, I never tell Rowley and them that. Asha Javid see a sanction clause lying down on she back, remember? When during under sanctions and COVID, just before Delcy Rodriguez land here, And Small Pen say, I don't drill down, I didn't know who came, I didn't know the jet was sanctioned and who was on it, that's somebody else. Lie. It's only the Minister of National Security who had the authority to sign and allow anybody an exemption to land during a state of emergency during the pandemic. And Asha Javid said, well, she see the sanction clause. Remember the fuel they say was supposed to go Curacao? Curacao said, we know nothing about that Curacao or Aruba. Then it was sent to Stasis. Then it was somewhere else. But we find out the truth that it ended up in Palo Alto, Venezuela after offloading and uploading and changing ship right here from the Manolates to the Aldan. And the Aldan switch up its transponder. And same time, Delcy Rodriguez and Astrobal Chavez land here and meet with Small Pen and Rowley face to face with Newman George in the diplomatic center. Delcy Gate. Opposition, Small Pen said, and I quote, after some murders in Port-of-Spain, in the heart of the PNM, belly of the beast, the PNM constituency, where UNC, if PNM get 10,700 votes, UNC gets 600 votes. Stuart Small Pen Young said that the UNC MPs, UNC members are paying gangsters to murder citizens to make PNM look bad. Go and check it. The man said it, can't prove it, can't say nothing. But he said it a total fabrication, total falsehood. And he's standing up there, all your prime minister select, to say the last 10 years there was no misinformation. I ain't finished one page yet, you know. Paria divers. Well, I can't even go through all the amount of lies the family heard, the hearing, and they will continue to hear from Rowley. Small Pen was the Minister of Energy, and them people, Newman George and Mushtaq Mohammed, and them who put they in charge. The Paria divers that were left to die, suffocate for 39 hours. How many lies and how much misinformation you got from the beginning to the end and ongoing in that fiasco. U.S. Ambassador Mondelo, an ambassador, I see they giving ambassador award. Why they didn't give a Mondelo award? He had to come out and say Small Pen lie when you're talking about the situation and when he met and what happened and what they discussed about the OAS and so on. Imagine a U.S. ambassador to come out and correct the record because Small Pen lie. Port board found no vessels, said Rowley. And they sent due diligence before Rowley and Small Pen went and procured hostile and INCAT vessels. After they went down, Australia met with the CEOs and so on and told them, bring the bids to Small Pen and his committee. And Small Pen opened the bids and saw that INCAT bid was lower than hostile. And he gave hostile secret information of INCAT and say, well, hostile lowered the bid. So they give out one to hostile and one to INCAT. And by the way, they buy 2 cutlass vessels too from hostile also. And Wade Mark tell you over 300 million per vessel more. Understand that. He said no misinformation ever given. Bridgman went through the normal cabinet process, said Rowley in Tobago when he told the Tobagonians. When the whole story about Bridgman was bust by Mark Bassan before he went by Sabga Media and PNM Media, and he get quiet and only has started hung down a man at football. Bridgman, Rowley told them it went through the normal cabinet process, which means the cabinet note came from the Minister of Works and Transport, they went through the process, it approved, then confirmed and so on. We're in the parliament with Small Pen next to him. He had to correct the record and say, no, no, it was on a Friday. No, boss, it's Friday in Tobago. And he got a call and they said the Charter Party agreement was right. And Rowley gave prime ministerial approval and then went back to the cabinet for covering approval. Just like with the selection of Small Pen, how he did that, the same methodology. And Small Pen said, there's no PNM that ever gave the media in the last 10 years or longer any misinformation. A public servant slipping a clause to harass poor people, old people with 25,000 in the bank. 1,000 hours of patrol. When we tell you the borders open, the vessels park up, no diesel, no work, Coast Guard not doing anything, COVID-19 or no COVID-19 people, variant walking across the water. Rowley and them get a man, a chief of staff to come and say them does patrol 1,000 hours in 1 week. They say no misinformation. A minister with an illegal weapon, how he get it, how he give him it, how he had it, but he just come and he give it to the Guard and Emergency Division. Handing an illegal assault weapon automatic, you know. They get no misinformation. Udicott, remember when Munilal earlier clock, as Small Pin swear in before he started his 101 recusals. He's the Brian Lara of recusals. Munilal asked Rowley, why you move Udicott under housing? Rowley in Parliament said, I did no such thing. And then the facts show that 13 days before it was gazetted that Udicott and Noel Garcia was moved under the Ministry of Housing to under the OPM. And that was when Small Pin Brother Company get its first contract, $180 million loan at 6.23% interest, and followed up that with another $3.8 billion in work from Small Pin and the PNM government. But no misinformation. Inez Gate and Rowley integrity form that he fill it out, he didn't fill it out, but it's Form B, but it's not, it's Form A, and he didn't put the discount because he's a good negotiator. The law is, anytime you receive a benefit over $5,000 or $1,000, you have to declare it from one source. He did not do that. No misinformation on the integrity form and all. Fake oil lies. Well, I can't add up all of them lies. Fake oil lies with the bareback man who does cuss racist epithets left, right, and center. Rowley's best friend. I don't know who lied, and he loves Small Pin. He loves Stuart. He more than Hog love mud. That bareback man who does custom the place on social media right through, he want to make Stuart Small Pin his wife. So he got a fight with Asha Javid for first lady status. For first woman status. He or Asha Javid go take over from Sharon. I wonder if they go live in One Woodbrook Place. Auditor General lies, $3 billion missing. Tale of 3 Porsches, and a man say the wrong Porsche name in the Parliament and fool all here. A Porsche sell without transfer and without check being cashed. Privy Council, Malcolm Jones, the Privy Council wanted to know how the PNM government could lie and signal that the case would be pulled back. And it's the same Nelson Gate. Remember the Vincent Nelson. NGC's 2024 loss, Small Pin say, was due to the deals and negotiation by the UNC back in 2014, 2015. 9 years later, anyway, Sandals lies. Remember Small Pin and Rowley all over the place? Oh, the UNC is running investment from Trinidad, from Tobago, and Sandals, and not 1 cent was coming in. Sandals was not investing 1 red cent. Rowley was going to borrow money for you to pay back, for your children to pay back, over $7 billion to build a hotel for a man named Butch. Small Pin say, I wish I was a millionaire. Remember that? And then they show him, but boss, you buy about 3 cars while you're in government there, and one of your car costs more than $1.2 million, even with discount. Small Pin say that. That's not misinformation. Nah, man. Small Pin is a grassroots Caesar man operating on corned beef and bygone. That's true. Not misinformation. What about the missing file with the Attorney General Limo that talked that he said, no, well, the file wasn't there. It was missing, and $21 million the population lost. And the same Limo who lie in a court out there in Miami. And this is just off the top of my head that I jot down. So, Small Pin, keep your lies to yourself. But no PNM ever gave the media misinformation, and to you, the population. If you could take that clown called Stuart Small Pin young seriously, or something wrong with we, then we destined to continue to fail and be a failed state. Small Pin is a failure. He pin small because of failure. He failed to grow. Understand that? The man brain small, his attitude small, his character small. He's a small man and he's a small pin. Ask Asha Javid. Bless.